Hello, everyone. We are back to do a second video, our second video. I am Cam, and this is my husband,
Justin.
and we are the Married Veganheads. And we're coming back on again for just a video to share our journey. A couple of weeks ago, we posted a video to talk about our why we decided to move forward with this journey. And so now we are planning to share our experience in real time. So what we are going to talk about today, very short and sweet, we will talk about the good, the bad, and the ugly thus far with our journey. And let me just say that most of what we have done so far has not been strictly vegan. We haven't gone full in with anything. But again, this is a journey. So we want to talk about the good, bad, and the ugly. So Justin, I just want you to share with everybody, what's one good thing that you have noticed thus far, so far with our journey? Give me one good thing.
Well, I'll give you two.
Okay.
My energy levels has increased dramatically, and also this process that we're going through, it helps and allows us to be creative with vegetation. I mean, it was hard at first, but it makes you think outside the box, and like I say, we're doing so good. We're doing good so far. So.
Yeah, and I would agree with that, with having to be creative. Justin is actually probably the better cook in the house, and so we've had to try to figure out ways to still get our meals in, but without the meat and without some of the things that we've been trying to restrict. And it has required us to be very creative, but so far so good, I would say. I've actually done most of the cooking so far. And Justin, you can tell them how I'm doing so far with everything.
She's doing pretty good. I question some things sometimes, but for the most part, she's doing a good job.
Okay. And what have you questioned? Just let them know. We can be honest here.
I don't even know what you call it, but I'm really not sure. It's going good so far. I guess that's all that matters. It's going good.
Yeah. So just to be honest.
Oh, hold on.
Yeah.
The pizza.
Oh yeah. Okay.
Now I do recommend, if you're gonna go vegan or vegetarian, stay away from the vegan cheese.
Okay.
It's not good.
So yeah, we'll talk about that too at the end, but that's probably one of our uglies in the first couple of weeks. Is the vegan cheese. But I have had to be creative with different recipes, and honestly, I've just started by, looking up things that we sort of like and we know that we like, and trying to go forward with that as far as recipes go. So that's included things like black bean burgers. We did a vegan pizza, veggie pizza. We have done, we've learned to use the air fryer a little bit more often. So we've done sweet potato chips. We've done carrot chips, or carrot bacon, I think is what it's called, in the air fryer. What are some other things? We've been big on couscous too. We used to do a lot more quinoa, but we have decided to try out couscous, and there's a similar consistency. I've done a salad with that. I've done a kale salad. And so those are just a few things so far.
Veggie spaghetti.
Yeah.
Chili beans, vegetarian chili beans.
Mm-hmm.
So I mean, there's a lot of things you could do by being vegetarian, and we're vegan. We're on the vegetarian level right now.
Yeah, to be honest, and that by that we mean we definitely stayed away from meat completely. So we have not had any meat in the last 2 weeks. But by Justin mentioning the vegetarian route, he's definitely done eggs here and there, not as much as we would normally consume. So we are headed down the right path there. And he's also done a little bit of regular cheese, especially after our vegan cheese experience. So, um, so yeah, so we are definitely more in the vegetarian realm right now. But again, this is a journey. So we plan to get to being fully vegan. And I'll just share my good in this last 2 weeks has been that it's actually gone better than I expected. I think I was feeling like I was going to be feeling deprived. And don't get me wrong, there have been some times where I have felt that way, but for the most part, I've been able to keep going and still have, satisfaction from the things that I have been able to cook and try out so far. So that's my good. So the second thing is we want to talk about is the bad. Before we get to the ugly, I think we've shared a little bit about the ugly, but is there anything bad that you feel like has happened in the last couple of weeks? Anything that you would say is a negative so far?
Um, I think the whole transition part from eating meat to being vegetarian or vegan. Once you start the process, I think it elevates your sugar cravings.
Hmm.
Um, yeah, that's something I've been struggling with sugar craving.
Yeah.
But yeah, once I get that under control, because I'm a sugar head. Your cakes, your debbies, your cookies.
Yeah.
Um, so once I get that under control, it's not as bad as what it was, but um, once you get that taken care of, then you'll be good.
Yeah, yeah. And our goal is not to replace like the bad stuff with, from taking away meat. So we still are trying to steer away from processed things. And like Justin said, his cravings have increased a little bit with sugar. So of course that means more processed foods and going for the things that probably are not the best. So we don't want to be junk food, vegans or vegetarians. So our goal is to still kind of stick within the healthy realm of things too. um, I will share that my bad has been, um, hmm, I think I've had a few cravings. I'm not sure if that is any more than usual for me. Um, but my bad, I will say, is that I have not been able to give up coffee. Coffee is and I know that that's not really the process, is what you put in the coffee. So for me, for years, I've never done sugar in my coffee, but I am still doing a little bit of creamer. And so that's a part of me that, is not fully vegan because that's dairy, of course. And so if you guys do have any vegetarian or vegan options for coffee creamers, let me know any good ones to try. But I have not been able to. I'm a Starbucks sometimes twice a day person, so I haven't been able to completely give that up yet. Some of it's probably about willingness, but that's kind of my bad right now. Yeah. What would you say about the ugly? We've talked about the vegan cheese. I think that's my ugly for sure.
It's definitely mine.
Yeah, yeah. So the vegan cheese, I don't know. I think it's an acquired taste, and maybe the consistency. It doesn't really melt, and maybe us trying it
Mush,
on,
mush.
maybe us trying it on pizza. Maybe that's the thing. I think we started out with trying to put it on pizza, and it just didn't work well. At least the version that we had. Of course, there's lots out there, and we're just new to this, so we don't know exactly what is out there in terms of the best brands of everything. And I can't even tell you what the brand was. But if you guys, again, if you have any options out there for great vegan cheese options, let us know. Because the one we tried, oh my goodness, it was not good.
Almost made me go back to eating meat.
Yeah. So that was a true fail for us with the vegan pizza. Everything else was good, but just couldn't get past the consistency of that, and really the fact that it didn't really melt after a while. Anything else that you would say is an ugly for you right now? I mean, we're a couple weeks in. Um, yeah.
No,
What
not
else
really.
is
I
ugly?
mean, no more ugliness. Just the cheese.
Yeah.
For the most part, it's going pretty good. I'm actually shocked, really, because I thought it was going to be like a major struggle, especially with me, because you know I love meat. Um, but it's it's great. It's great. Got a great cook. I'm a great cook, so make it work. As long as I go to bed full at night, good.
Yeah, yeah. And I think, just breaking some of the misconceptions and things that are out there. Justin is by nature a very muscular person. So, just the myths out there that, being vegan, your muscles, it affects all of that. I think is breaking some of what he thought was also a part of the process. So we've done a lot of research around this, and we're still trying to learn. So again, those are our good, bad, and uglies for the first 2 weeks in. Going well overall so far. We are looking to continue this journey. We've had some benefits so far with, energy levels, slight weight loss. We've been able to trim a little bit that we've noticed in the first 2 weeks. So we're definitely motivated to keep going. If you guys have other options, recipes, options for vegan cheese, especially, and options for coffee creamers, we'd love to hear from you. So just leave us comments about it. Um, and we'll go from there. But yeah, just wanted to get on here quickly to share everything. I am Cam. This is
Justin.
and we are the Married Vegan Heads. And again, we look forward to continuing to share our journey with you guys.